Hello, Aqua here again. Welcome to episode 12 of my Feed the Beast Ultimate Beginner's Guide. I've got a couple of things I want to do in this episode. First thing, I've made a couple more things for my power suit. I've added shock absorbers, which was 2 servos and some wool. So now I don't take damage when I fall. And because I need that, because I've added jump assist, which is 4 servo motors, so I can jump real nice and high. And I've got some uphill step assist, so I can run up single blocks like that there, so I don't have to jump on top of that, I can just run on top of that now, which I like quite a lot, so I can move around pretty quick. Well, I want to talk about power suits. There is 2 recipes, like I said. There was a post from Machine News yesterday saying that whenever Greg takes in the pack, the default should be this. So this is obviously a lot more expensive than this version. So if you look at the, what was the item called? I've just made some of. It's called a servo motor. So looking at a servo motor, it makes it a lot more end game. Using this recipe, it needs steel, brass, it needs some advanced chipsets, pulsating chipsets. These are variable recipes, you can use different ones. Now the ones I always use once I've got it set up right is them guys, pulsating chipsets, because they're the cheapest to make. You only take half a redstone, half an ender pearl. But you need a thing called an assembly table. We'll get to that later. But for example, your Tartic gold gate you can use there. It takes similar stuff, but the cheapest I found is a pulsating one. But we'll get to them later. A lot of this stuff has variable recipes, but as you can see, this makes the armor a lot more end game than the way we're currently using it. So in later packs of this, don't be surprised to see this as a much later end game, and you'd be stuck with your iron armor or whatever at this stage of the game. But I wouldn't be stuck with iron armor. What I'd do is now I can make thaumium. I'd make thaumium armor and enchant it, because that's really good stuff. The thaumium armor is pretty good, and it gets, if you get the repair enchant on it, you've basically got some decent armor that's not going to wear out. Not like with this efficiency 4 pick that I've nearly destroyed. I'm just going to step into the Twilight Hill, because I found a really nice bonus in the chests in here. I kept forgetting to loot the chest. I meant to do it on camera and I forgot, but I've cleared around quite a lot this place. You can see I can jump pretty high now, which is quite nice. So I can jump up onto these higher blocks and stuff for mining, which is part of why I wanted the jump assist. I could have gone straight for the jetpack, but I'm in no rush to be able to fly. I don't want to rush through the series, so yeah, jump assist, and because I don't want to wait myself when I drop the shock absorbers. So I wrote in the chest, I want nothing exceptionally good, just like carrots and some of the iron and wood ingots and stuff. But in this one round here, I've left it on purpose because we've got an excellent item in here. It's called an uncrafting table. Really nice. You can craft these by getting a thing called a maze map focus. And a maze map focus, I believe you have to loot from a chest in the mazes, possibly. I think, I'm not sure. Let's break that chest. What an uncrafting table does is really nice. It uses levels. If we place it, see, I put an item in there, and if I wanted, it'll take me 8 levels. I can get them bits of wood back. Not that I'd want to do that, but that's just an example. Another thing you can do is, if I put a bow in there, my bow's taking damage. With 1 piece of string and 3 levels, I can repair that to a full durability bow again, which is really nice. Really nice. So you can, it works out how much damage has been taken, and you can replace that with a particular bit. So let's go back to my base, and let's actually repair that, 'cause it's only going to cost 1 bit of string. So let's quickly head back to the base. There's still loads of stuff in here. I've cleared a good bit out, but as you can see, look, there's still loads. I've got, if I get low on any resource, well, most resources, I mean, there's not a lot of copper in these things, but there's some. Hello. Hello. There's some copper, but not a great deal, because of the height, the way the height's done in this, it's kind of different. Because look at us, we're down at 31, but there's diamonds up at like 40 and 50 and stuff, which doesn't happen like that in the other world, so you don't get a lot of copper. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that excellent little thing we've got there. Here's some of the other stuff I've looted. Some flower pots, ironwood ingots, like I said, Naga scale, some random stuff. I'll take all that. There's a bit of string there. Let's use that bit of string to mend our bow. So I'll put the bow in there, and one piece of string, and there we go, my bow's back to full durability. Excellent. We could repair that with 3 farming ingots. And the other thing you can do is, what's the easiest way of showing you this? Well, the other thing you could do is, if that was a brand new pickaxe, which I'm going to need to make at some point, so I'm actually just make one. If that was a brand new pickaxe, you could put an enchant on it, and if you didn't like the enchant, you could put this in here. You could, if it was full health, you'd be able to take one of them ingots out, put it back, and then you've got an enchanted pickaxe again. So if you've got a way of getting a lot of levels, like if you've got an XP grinder, you can just keep breaking your enchanted pick, putting the ingot back, remaking it, and keep going until you get an enchant that you like. It's possibly a little bit cheap, but it saves you getting loads of weapons that you're just going to shove in a chest because they haven't got the enchants you want on them, or armor. So it's quite a nice way of doing that. So, but for now, this is going to be a very useful item. I've not actually got one of these in my Let's Play world that my main series is. I've had a look and I've not managed to find one. I've not had a massive look, but I've had a couple of goes around and I've not managed to find one of them. So that's really nice that I've got one in here. Now I'm just going to dump all this organic stuff. Food, what's being the other one? I think they should go. Where does all this junk go? Food, seeds. Farmcraft and Zycraft goes in there. We've got loads of redstone from that hollow cave. Good bit of coal. Got some flower pots, wonderful. They're actually come in handy for some of the MFR stuff that you need to make flower pots. Well, flower pots are just clay, quite easy to make. It's just 3 bricks, and bricks are just cooked clay. So they're pretty easy to make. But there is a couple of recipes in the MFR that use them, I believe. I think planters might use them, which we'll be getting at some point. Yeah, planter there. Look, planter uses 2. Pardon me. And what else we got here? We've got a couple of spare torches. Can go in there for now. That can go in there, and some ingots can go in there. How's this doing? We can take that. So this just fills this up with sand, 64, and that's full of sand. So we've got 3 stacks of 64 sand ready to go in there. It just sits there once it's filled that up, which is kind of nice. So now whenever I throw the next thing in, so I'll throw some tin in next. I'll start using that. It'll keep replenishing it, and we're maintaining a bit of power in there, but it's not going to last forever. So if we was doing any kind of like automated resource gathering, that'd run out pretty quick. Now is it dark again? It is. What was I going to do next? I think I'm just going to go back into the Twilight Forest and just have a little go at this maze down here, because I want to see if the maze focuses actually come from these little mazes, or if they need one of the big mazes. Now there's 2 types of maze in here, as I said. There's these little hedge mazes that I've got some spawners and some chests, and I should have maybe made another pick before I came here, because I'm going to need the pick to destroy the spawners. But we'll see how it goes. Now, because I can jump, I can actually jump across them. You take damage if you land on the top of these, by the way. But because I've got a nice amount of jump, I can actually clear the walls, which is possibly, again, being a little bit cheaty. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of them. So these things have spawners and chests in them. I'm going to leave all that for now. Take the flint. Take the arrows. In fact, screw it. I'll take it all. Don't know why I thought about leaving it. Let's just take it all. Well, I won't use them fireflies. So I'll leave them. So can have a look around here. There's like dog spawners as well. Well, wolf spawners. These are like dogs, but that's just a dog. Okay. There's dog spawn. There's wolf spawners as well that have like red eyes, and they do quite a bit of damage. They're quite nasty. So, are you a wolf? Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. Look, they're wolves. Angry wolves. So let's get rid of that. Now I'm just destroying these spawners, because a lot of the spawners you can't get into soul shards when you're in these places. I'll just see if there's a maze map focusing this while I was near to it, but I don't think there is. So I'll probably get out of it in a sec. Oh shit. Actually doing quite a lot of damage to me then. Ouch. Let's eat some food so I regen. Ink sac. Yes, I'm not getting a maze map focus. I wasn't sure if I would or not. The other type of maze is a very different kettle of fish. That's like a minotaur maze. They're a really big underground place with stuff called maze stone that you can't really break through. You can break through it, but it damages hell out your equipment, your pickaxe and stuff. If you're going one of them. So okay, definitely not getting a maze map focus. Well, I just might be being unlucky. Just maybe being unlucky. Who knows? Let's get our way back out of here. And ouch. And we'll go on. We'll start making something. Now the next thing we'll do is we need to up our power. Our MJ production is pretty poor. Where's the way out? What's over there? Our MJ production is pretty poor. Our EU production is non-existent at the minute, so we need to start working on them things. Oh, I'll have you. Can I take you with me? No. How did I do this before? I did get a stag through with me, didn't I? I don't think I've got the portal there like I had it before. Right. Super chicken coming for a walk with me. There's right, this should take me down to where the spawner is below. Yeah. And now this should take me through there, but will he come with me? I don't remember. Yeah, he will. Excellent. There we go, Mr. Chicken. How the hell do I open the door? Portal gun, very useful. I could have, I should have to make a safari net as well. There we go, I've got a chicken in there again, so we've got a source of eggs, which is what I wanted. Weird, again, and I've now got a second bloody portal messing my base up. So it looks like every time I come through the thingy portal there, the Twilight Forest portal, it makes another nether bloody portal. So my base is going to get full of nether portals, which is a bit shit. As you can see, the farming axe also works on obsidian, so we can use that to get rid of this, even though it's going to break any minute. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to get a few things ready to start putting a steam boiler together. So I'm just going to do a little bit of prep work off camera, and then we can actually put a steam boiler together and we can start creating some proper MJ. Okay, I'm back, and I've done a bit of prep work, and as you can see I've lost my levels. I was just trying to get to level 30 by killing some creepers at night out there, and turns out a creeper explosion can do all my health in one hit. So this armour, when it's set to half thickness, it's not particularly brilliant. You can take a full, you can't take a full creeper hit. So it's a little bit dangerous still. I think iron armour are protecting me better there, just basic iron armour. So you need to be aware of that. Right, first thing we need to do for our boiler. One of the first things we need to do is aqueous accumulator. We're going to need a water source for the boiler, so we need another aqueous accumulator. Now I made one of them the other day, so I'm not going to make that on camera. That's the thing that collects water when it's got things on two sides, and it'll output into our boiler, because our boiler needs a constant supply of water, otherwise it'll go boom. Next thing we're going to need is these things. These are called solid fuel fireboxes. We're going to need 9 of them. So I've got some stuff ready. I've got 9 furnaces, which is just cobble in a square, 63 bricks, which is just 9 times 7 bricks, and bricks are just cut clear. We need some of these fire charges. Fire charges are pretty straightforward. You get 3 for each blaze powder, gunpowder and coal, so I just need 3 coal in there to finish that off. That'll get us them, and they got sucked straight into there. Now we've got 9 solid fuel fireboxes. What we'll do with them is they go into a 3x3 pattern. This is another multi-block structure, the boiler. And next we need the things to go on top. Now there's a couple of different types of these boilers. There's solid fuel and liquid fuel. I recommend if you type in Railcraft steam boiler in Google, you'll find the Railcraft wiki. There's different types of fuel get different types of power output. Now ideally liquid fuel using Buildcraft fuel is the most efficient, and that's what we'll be going for. That's what I'll be going for eventually, using bees. But until then we're going to use charcoal in a solid fuel. There's also low pressure and high pressure. Now high pressure puts out double the amount of steam, so double the amount of power. But low... Oh, you son of a bitch, where did he come from? The door's shut. Look at that. So spawned right behind me. Well, see, that creeper didn't blow me up. Even though the other one did. Well, that took like half my health. I'm pretty sure the other one was right in my face when I mean, I'm sure my health was full when I fought the other one, but maybe I was not. I'm just gonna cover that with a bit of smooth stone. See, I made this place a little bit bigger. I've kind of evened it out to the edge of the chunk here, so our base is pretty much just a little bit more than a chunk sized. Well, the next thing we're going to need, after that creeper scared the life out of me, is, so we've got them, we've got the fire charges. The high pressure, the liquid ones use steel instead of iron, so they're a little bit more expensive. We don't really have a good source of steel yet. Next thing we're going to need is a thing called a rolling machine. And all that takes is some pistons, a crafting table, and 4 iron ingots. And this guy needs power, depending on which pack you're playing. If you're playing with Greg Tech, then this guy needs power. So what happens though is it draws a constant power. So I believe, so you see it going down there. I think it's taking like 1 ticker, 1 MJ. I think my microphone's rubbing on my hood. I've got a hoodie on. I took 1 MJ a second, a tick, I think. So we need to be careful of that. What we need to make in there are these guys, low pressure boilers, and for each 2 iron plates you get 1. We want 36 of these in total. 9, 18, 27, 36 for the full size boiler. So we need 72 iron plates. If you look at an iron plate recipe, 4 comes from 4 of these, so we want, I think I'm going to have to do the maths because my head's not working right. I'm just going to even these out. Let's get a load of these. Oops, anyone who knocks doing maths on camera, it's really difficult, honest. I can't remember how many I wanted. 72. So it's going to want 20 then, isn't it? So I need more. Well, not 72, it's going to take 18, I mean. So 80 would be, I think 88, so... Is that about right? I think so. Let's have a look. Should get in the ballpark. So you see these guys. There's 18. I think we're about right there. I'll just take one more of them out there. Let's see if my maths works. So what we do with these is we build up the multi-block structure with these guys, and we're going as big as we can, like so. Now there's a couple of more things we need to do once we've got this up and running. We need some XP. We need a way of getting XP. We need to start filling one of our soul shards up. We made some soul shards the other day, we've not actually done anything with them yet. I've actually made too many, haven't I? Of course I have. Oh no, maybe I haven't. Have I done it? Have I made just the right amount? Don't believe it if I have. Well, I bloody have as well. Look at that. I kind of half-assed my way around some maths. Ridiculous. Put that together, and there we go. And that is now a steam boiler. Because we've got a water source underneath, that's starting to fill up with water. If your steam boiler runs out of water, it can go bang. If it's at full temperature and you just throw some water in, it can also go bang. So you need to have water in when it's cool. So having that aqueous accumulator under there means we'll never have to worry about water. That'll fill up nice and it won't use more than it's actually getting. The next thing we need is some wood. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make our first tesseracts. Now tesseracts like item teleporters. What I'm going to do, I'm going to teleport the wood from out there. We could pipe it, but by the time you piped it you might as well do it with tesseract. I'm going to teleport the wood from that guy. In fact, I'm going to teleport all the resources from that into here. I'm going to process the wood into charcoal, and we're going to use a charcoal in the steam boiler. You can also use a thing called a sawmill and to actually work out which one's more efficient. But that's our next step out of the way. So a tesseract's our next step. Excuse me. So I've made some pulverized obsidian there. What I'm going to do is just going to replace that and that. I'll take that rich slag out as well. I've got some different type of lead there as well. Look. Should I make that into glass? Might as well. It's always useful to have some more glass. So this is making us more hardened glass. It's one of the first things we need for our tesseract. So let's actually have a look at tesseract. There's three types: energy, liquid, item. We're going to be using all three of them at some point. First of all, though, we just need item. But first of all, we need is a tesseract frame. So let's put that in there. Each one of them takes 4 tin, a diamond, 4 hardened glass. And of course, for this to make any sense, we need to use 2. So let's take 2 of our diamonds, 8 tin, and get our hardened glass there. That gives us 2 tesseract frames. Now each tesseract frame needs 4 ender pearls, which of course we haven't got, so we're going to have to do the old trick with the... Oh, okay, it's 4, I actually need 32, don't I? The old trick with the minium stone, just to keep things quick. So there we go, 8 ender pearls, our minium stone back, and we're going to need some power. So what I'm going to do is, we'll finish with that, so let's take that down for now. That can go into our crafted items chest. Won't need that for a while. What I'm going to do is going to get my Omni wrench out, which has been safely in my bag. I'm going to pop the redstone energy cell off there, which is going to stop that engine working. And we're going to... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Stop being silly, wrench. Our magma crucible. I'm going to start powering that up straight from the energy cell. It's going to drain that pretty damn quick, to be honest. We're going to turn this ender pearl into liquid ender pearl. It'll get put into there, and then once we've done that, we're going to put the power onto this side. Should actually have enough power to do at least one. 56 pages. Is that it? 1600 MJ. Oh, it's got enough to do both. So we'll have to actually put the cell over here. There we go. Let's take that back off before it uses all our energy up. Okay, that's all good. We can put that back. Let's trickle some more energy from there. Our hardened glass can go in there for now. And there's one. Let's work on the second one. So next we need to actually look at item tesseracts, see what else we need. So we need silver, tin, and pneumatic servo. So I want 6 tin. They're different types of tin, okay. And Let's get rid of this silver first. 4 silver, they can go in there. We need another 2 pneumatic servos. If you remember, there was iron and redstone in the middle, and a bit of glass. If I remember that the right way around. Yep, 2 of them. There's 1 tesseract already, excellent. And now we just need second one. Oops, falling into my water. There we go, 2 item tesseracts. So what we can do now is work out where these are going to go. So let's make this simple to start with. We're going to have to bring them. We'll have to bring them things in here. Them deep storage chests. We could make another deep storage chest. If you haven't got a portal gun, it might be the best thing to do is make another 3 deep storage chests. We have got 1 left, but we're actually going to want. Well, the apples don't really need one. The wood and the saplings need one. I've still got really bad space issues. Right, what should we do here? What should we do? Let me work something out. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and it's been a little while. I've been doing some real life stuff, and I've been thinking I've not really done this the best way possible, you know, because I don't normally do this. I've never done a charcoal boiler before. I generally skip straight to. I wait until I've got fuel or lava, do a fuel boiler, or I get lava and do EU through thermal generators and then convert that into buildcraft power until I get a stock built up. But I thought that might have been too complicated, so I thought this would be a bit simpler, but it turns out it's not that simpler, to be honest. What I need to do is, if I just put charcoal straight in there, let's say I've got a charcoal in here, see if I put a bit of charcoal in there, that's just going to get burnt straight away and it's gone, and it's not created anything, not created no heat. What we need to do, we need to get a good backlog of charcoal so we can actually get this heat up to its max. Once it's at its max, it'll run a lot more efficient, but when they're heating up, these steam boilers are notoriously inefficient on the fuel usage. So if we just tried putting charcoal as we was cooking it into there, we're never going to get enough. So what I should have done before making this really is I should have started getting our charcoal in, our wood in from out there. Start getting our wood in and transforming a good portion of it into charcoal. So that's what we're going to be doing. I started to craft this guy. It's a powered furnace. Powered furnace, pretty straightforward. You've seen these machine frame and stuff before. Just some bricks and a bit of redstone. That gets us a powered furnace. What we're going to use is the deep storage unit, item tesseracts, and a bit of a little combination to start getting us some good amount of charcoal. So we're going to want storage, and I done a little mess around, and I put one of these down, this storage next to that, and if you put stuff in there, it puts it straight into the boiler. Even if you don't want it to, I don't think. So if we've got them set, let's set them all to in, so it shouldn't send anything out. Put that in there. It's put it in the boiler. Look, so boilers pull straight from them. I don't know how you make them stop, so we can't have that next to the boiler. So we're going to want that at least next door but one to the boiler. We can have our powered furnace pumping into that. So we want our input from the east. East is that way, yep. Our input from the east. So that'll start putting charcoal into there once we've got power and stuff to the boiler. For power, we're going to have to extend this conduit, so we need a bit more conduit. So let's get some of our iron glass and let's make a bit of extra of this because we're going to need loads of this anyway. And we need some electrum. Have we got any electrum left? In fact, I've got 2, so let's just make another 4 for now while I've got that. In fact, let's not. Let's get another silver, another gold, and let's stick them in there and replace that before it puts too much in. Like so. Gets us another 2 electrum. So let's have 8 of them. And of course we need some redstone with them, liquid redstone. So it's 2, so we need 16 liquid redstone. We need 16 normal redstone, shall I say. And that can go in there. That can go in there. That'll get some more conduit. And what we'll want to do, I think, is we want our wood to be in here really. So what we should be using our tesseracts for is getting our wood from out there to in here. So we want our storage from our wood deep storage next to this guy, I think. Now the other thing is that was putting straight into there, but I don't know if that's because that was pulling. I don't think. Let's try this. Let's try this. Would that put wood straight into there? I don't think it will. I'm not expecting it to at all. So if I put something in there, such as wood, then that's rubber. That's some wood there. Will that automatically eject it? No, I did not think so. Okay, so we're going to need some way of getting the wood from the deep storage. I guess it'll be here to there. Probably use a transposer, and then we can actually use a transposer here to get it into the furnace as well. So that's probably good. 2 transposers. I'll make them off camera. You've seen me make them before. I might actually have a couple in the chest. So we're going to want our tesseracts. Our deep storage unit is going to be here, so I'm going to put the tesseract under the floor. So let's look in there. Now I've been playing around and I've got a channel called wood. So there we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that from scratch. So we've put a channel number in. Pick a number. I'm going to go with number 1. And you can give it a name. Wood. Click the plus. And now number 1 is assigned to wood and vice versa. I'd always put that to ignored, the redstone controller, so it's off. And we're going to be receiving here, so I'll put that to receive. If you want to save it, you can have it as a private network, but I'm just going to have it as public network because there's only me on here. So that's ready to input. That's ready to receive the wood we get. I apologise if you can hear a lawnmower, by the way. Someone's cutting the grass outside, and it's a bit too warm to have the window shut. So we're going to be inputting from the left side there. So let's turn all the rest of these off. We're coming in from that side. Okay. So let's now go switch this for our tesseract here. So where's the car? It's going to be coming around any second. Let's just yeah, we might get a bit of wood on the floor, but it's not a big deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the saplings and stuff going out here. Well, I'm just going to put my tesseract there. I'm going to put it to wood because we've got wood now there, so you just got to click the set frequency. Again, I'm going to put that to disabled. I'm going to put that to send. So there's nowhere for it to go at the minute though, so we need to get this guy inside. I'll pick that guy up. I really hope these get their inventory to do. Pick that guy up. Let's get this guy in here as quick as we can. There, we want input from the down. So wood going in there now. 7970. Let's make sure that wood's going into there. Just confirm. So we can do that by putting a bit of wood in there. We should see it come through here. We should. Come on. Okay, that ain't worked. Why are you not worked? Send only. Disabled. What we've done wrong? Done something wrong. Oh, I've not bloody assigned that frequency. Wood. Receive. Okay, let's try that again. Double check that's 7971. So we've got one extra in there at least. Let's go send a few more through there. So that gets us our wood. So that's what we use the tesseract for, to get our wood actually into the house rather than out here away from the house. Let's try that again. Put some wood in there. It'll take a little time to go around. And now we should see this disappear because it's just magically getting teleported there. We could have piped that, but it's a bit... no need to pipe it when you've got these guys. There is, I mean, you can pipe it. Some people refuse to use Tesseracts on principle because it's like magic teleporting, but I've got no problem with that myself. So let's confirm that we've got more than 7971 in here. And if that's the case, we know our wood's going. So yep, 7977, so that's working. Excellent. Let's get a bit of smooth stone and place that hole. So now all we need to do is we need to get that out of there into there. I probably will be using a cobble pipe, a buildcraft pipe at some point, but until we get our target gates, which is something I'll be coming into pretty soon because I like to get them quite early. Until we get our target gates, we can't really do that. So what I meant, yeah, I've got some transposers. I've got a timer. You've seen me make these before because we've got a transposer and a timer out on the wood farm. I'll just show you the recipes real quick. Transposer, that's actually in my bar there. Piston, wood, cobble, redstone, easy enough, and timer is just the wafers and stuff, cathode pointer, very straightforward once you get used to doing it. And what we're going to do is knock that out. So this is where it's important that we've got the redstone disabled on these guys, because that one should make a difference, but if we've got this timer down here, it's going to be affecting that Tesseract if the Tesseract was set to interact with a redstone signal. So just so you don't forget, that's why I always just set them to disabled, because if I had forgot, then we would have had a problem here. So what I can do now is place that way. When you place them, the holes generally facing, the inputs generally facing to you. So that should start taking, it is, let's put it into there, that's good. So all we need now is power, and hopefully this will take less power than what it uses. So we should, there's our redstone energy conduits, so we use quite a lot of power out of both of them. Now we can connect that to that. That's going to start powering up once I flick that over there. Let's get my Omni wrench. That's going to start powering, and we're going to start getting a storage of charcoal. So that, in fact, that other transporter can go there, but we don't want to power that up yet. So our other transporter eventually can. See, if you face the right way, you can face them the right way, so you'd have to screwdriver them. I'm making a mess of it. I don't know why I'm bothering. We don't really need to do this yet anyway. There we go, let's face it the right way. So at some point we need to automate, get that going off we could get that off the same timer by running a bit of red wire underneath there. Save us using two timers, because two timers, well, timers can cause a bit of lag, so you want to use as few as possible. So now we're getting some charcoal, so I'm going to have to leave that a day or so. So we've got a good enough amount of charcoal to warm this guy up. So let's kill this zombie, because he's made noisy. I don't know why I knew it was a zombie. Could have been a... oh no. Can the skeletons bang on doors? I don't even know. I'm going to sleep. So yeah, not a great episode. We've still haven't got big buildcraft power. There's still some other stuff we need to make as well. We need to get the steam engines to actually use the power this can put out. So we're still not, even if we had the charcoal ready, we won't be ready to do this yet anyway. I think for that we need some steel so we can make the better engines. So I reckon the start of next episode we'll look at how to make steel. So for now, I hope it was still enjoyable and entertaining, even though I kind of failed in what I was planning to do. And I hope you stick with me. I hope you join me next time. So I'm going to say cheers and bye. Bye.